that shouldn't do that. So ever since I bought this car, it's had a floppy shifter, which has made it hard because it's especially hard for people that drive it to find third gear for some reason. Because it looks like I'm actually in fifth right now, but I'm actually in third, and that's fifth, which they're like right next to each other. But in order to get it in gear, you have to like turn it the right way and all that. And the reason is because Subarus are notorious for their shifter bushings going horribly wrong. So I got a new pack of factory bushings from this dealership. $48 for all these. It's too much for some pieces of rubber. And I got some Vaseline to help get the bushings in. So let's take a look underneath the car. I don't think you guys can see anything, but I got my hand on the lever for the shifter, and it's really, really loose, indicating that probably, in fact, the bushings are probably missing or disintegrated or anything like that. So I am going to attempt to take this apart. I hear it's a huge pain in the ass. I'm not completely looking forward to it, but let's give this a shot. Sean, what are we doing?
We are putting the timing belt on the new motor after we had to take the tensioner off of the old motor to put on the new motor. And we have just discovered that the crankshaft is 180 degrees off of top dead center.
Fail!
As we were by hand turning the crankshaft to verify there was no issue with the valves, we felt one of the valves touch the top of the piston.
That was very professional of you.
So I am now going to pull a spark plug, the cylinder 1 spark plug, to verify that it's on top dead center. And we can tell that by this head being, notice the intake is further forward on this side, denoting this would probably be number 1. And we'll also be able to tell when that one's on top dead, I can verify it with the marks that are on the front of the motor.
Alright, well, he's looking for that. Basically, I've decided to run the Subaru 6.7 ignition setup. I was thinking about going to the STI 36222 setup, and I still may do that. We'll see. We were to do that again after pull the time belt off and put on a new crank thing, blah, 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 blah. Don't want to do that. So I think I'm just going to try to get this running. And hopefully I'll be able to get a Mega Squirt 2 from Do-It-Yourself Auto Tune soon. And not for the incredibly too expensive amount of money that they want for it, which is $333 for a board without the processor, which is retarded. So, back to work. It's actually been a few days since I shot all that footage of me working on the bushings and whatnot, but I thought I'd give you guys an update. It's actually been a few days since I shot the engine stuff too. I just haven't gotten a chance to edit it together. So I thought I would put this all together in one video. Basically, what happened was I got the rear bushings on the I don't know what you call it. I guess it's like a U-joint kind of thing. It's almost like the joint that connects the steering to the steering rack. I'm not sure what those are called. I was able to get the 2 bushings on the back replaced, but I couldn't get the 2 on the front replaced because we couldn't get the joint out. So as you can see, it shifts into gear much crisper now. See, there's third and there's fifth now, instead of third and fifth being next to each other over here. It was a huge pain in the ass. That was actually harder than taking the motor out of the car. Let's see. Basically, I need to replace the engine crossmember. I just ordered a Turbo Legacy engine crossmember today. Hopefully that gets shipped to me soon. So I've got to drop the tranny and everything anyway. So I need to knock out the pin that holds it in and replace it while I'm down there, and then it should be pretty crisp. Yeah. So, and to bring this video full circle. Here's where we got with the motor by the end of the night. We got the AC compressor on because my AC still works and I'm still going to use it. Got the power steering pump on. Plumbed some stuff for the cooling. We actually swapped the coolant crossover pipes off of my old motor onto my new motor because I'm going to just basically use the 22 harness. I'm going to adapt it to the 25 heads, but the crossover pipe that was on this was actually missing some of the sensors, so that's not really a huge deal. Put in the crank pickup sensor. We got the time belt on. Motor's timed properly, although we still need to. That bolt for that cam gear is actually kind of loose, but we need to torque that down. But yeah, I need to figure out what to do for a cam cover because the 22 ones and the 25 ones are different. I can't like mix and match them. I think the center one for the 22 will work, but I may have to trim it up a little bit, which is no big deal. Probably 5 minutes of a razor blade can solve that problem. But it's coming along. I finally bit the bullet, and like I said, I bought the Training Cross member, $175 for a used Turbo Legacy one, which I think is a lot, but actually, realistically, the dealership wanted like $385 for it, so that's no big deal. So all that's gonna come out soon. While I'm down there, I'm gonna degrease everything, clean everything up. I've got to take out all the cruise control stuff. I'll figure out what else I need to take out, but I'm also going to be upgrading the brakes. I want to get the car running first before I try to do that, though. I'm also swapping out the whole suspension for an STI one. I think I said that already, but I got that lined up already. I think that'll probably lift the car up, but the suspension itself I'm going to be using is actually, it's STI springs in the front and Tyne springs in the back. So, we'll see how that works out, but I keep finding all these killer deals on the internet. It's really helping the project come along. I had a commenter on one of my previous videos who said, "Oh, there's no way you can do a full quality swap for $2,000." Yes, you can. You just have to know what you're doing and not give in to all the Subaru bullshit that you see on places like Nasiok. So, stay tuned. I'm gonna probably start doing a lot more videos soon because I'm really trying to knock it out in the next month because I really, really want to get it done before the end of autocross and rallycross season. And that's in about 2 months, I think, ish. So, I'm going to try my best. And remember, rate, comment, subscribe. Thanks. Twitter.com/MegamanEXE. YouTube.com/MegamanEXEV2. Peace.